Hi lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked and welcome to your weekly reading for August 1st through August 7th of 2016. I hope everyone has been having a fabulous summer. This week I have been instructed by my guides to use the Rumi Oracle as well as the Osho Zen Tarot. I wanted something, and they did as well, something very high vibe, something very relaxing and very intuitive and something very meditative for all of us. So let's go ahead and get started. I ask for everyone who's watching this video for their guides and their angels to be here for their loved ones in spirit. To just be here to give us a message for this week, something we need to know, something that we're working on, what's going on within us. What message do our guides have for us mostly? Okay, there's one. What messages do our guides have for us this week? That's two. I'll take you as three. And I feel like I should get one more. What else is it, guys? Okay, there we go. Okay. So first this week we have experiencing. So our guides want us to really be in the present moment and start experiencing life for what it is. If you go on a walk, outside and you may hear birds chirping, but they always chirp. So you kind of tune it out. You see the same trees all the time. A squirrel is a squirrel. You walk by on the same trail every day. But if you stop and take a moment to really open your eyes and experience it in a new way, really take a look at that tree and maybe you notice there's little, gnarls in the tree that look like eyes, like on my shirt today. I always notice that. Try and figure out what the different birds are. Really, even this, something as simple as this that I always like to do that I think is kind of cool. When you go into a building, instead of just looking in front of you and focusing on where you're going, look up and look at the ceiling. A lot of times you may miss some really cool architecture, some really cool designs and patterns on the ceiling. It allows you to experience the same place in a new way and to allow it to be a little more interesting for you. So take some time this week and, smell the flowers, experience life fully. If you are upset with someone, feel that feeling. Don't try and just stuff it down in a way. You have to experience it fully to be able to know how to deal with it in the future, to deal with it more effectively, so it doesn't affect you negatively. The next card we have here is the Source, which I think is so lovely. I asked for our guides to speak today, and they brought up the Source. So the universe, the all, the energy of everything, the creator, God, goddess, whatever you want to call it, the all, the Source. So focus on connecting to Source this week. And I believe as we really take time to experience the life and the world around us, to really go about our life in a tangible way, not just kind of numb to our surroundings, to really get out there and touch a tree. When was the last time you actually felt the bark on a tree? When was the last time you stepped barefoot in the grass, really listened to the birds first thing in the morning, really looked at the moon? Felt the wind talking to you as it blows across your skin, and what is it saying to you? All of those things help you connect to Source. Prayer, meditation, really focus on connecting to the Source this week and inviting the Source into your life and inviting yourself to go back to Source. However that works for you. Maybe it's your passion. You connect to the Source through your passion. I know I certainly do, so maybe you do too, but really explore that and deepen your connection to the Source this week. The next card we have is traveling, which I think is very interesting. I think this may be just a bigger journey just in general of experiencing the world and connecting to the Source. It's going to be a long journey. It's a lifelong journey, but we are traveling, we are ascending, we are connecting. Traveling, our spiritual journey, our path, our growth, all of that is travel. It's all movement. I also think that I know a lot of us are going on vacations or maybe taking trips before the summer is out and over, before kids go back to school, before you go back to school, all of those things. So I think this is also a message to try, if you are traveling or going on vacation, to really fully experience it. Don't be so busy taking pictures and trying to get the perfect photo op for Instagram or for Facebook that you miss the experience, and you really have to relive it through pictures because you weren't there truly sensing it. Really open your senses, invite your senses to open, to really taste more clearly, to smell and to see more clearly, to hear more clearly. To allow your trip or whatever it is you're doing, that new experience, to really resonate and stick deep, deep down in you. So traveling back to source, connecting back to source, and even physical movement, but invite the source into that practice, whatever it is. And then the last card, I think it's kind of interesting because it's reversed, but it's understanding. So to me, this is, we're trying to build a new understanding, but if you're not willing to really experience it back and experience life in the world around you, if you're not willing to travel, to connect to source, to get back to source, to travel with deep within you, to connect back within you, this is a lot of fire, a lot of action, a lot of creative energy, and then this understanding, this cool, I feel like water energy is just kind of blocked. So I don't know if I really feel like we have to truly be able to go through these things and experience to be able to develop a greater sense of understanding. So we have to go through that fire and that action, that drive, that movement to get to this place of peace and understanding. I think also once we connect more with source, our understanding will be deeper and greater about our purpose, about how all the different things in our lives are connected and lead us to be who we are. And once this week is over, I think we'll have some peace, just more peace and understanding this week. So let's see which oracle card. Oh, it just started raining. Alrighty, we've been having some fabulous summer thunderstorms this year. All right, guys, let's tie it all together. What message do you have for us? What do our guides want us to know to sum this all up and tie this all together? Come on, there we go. And here we go. It's a more red and orange. Sacred Phoenix Heart. And the Phoenix is about transformation and rebirth and renewal. So again, that brings us back to again, connecting with source and allowing, change and rebirth to happen, surrendering to the all and just letting things take their natural course. Stop fighting so hard and allow the change to happen. Embrace it. I also think this is a message that we're getting back in touch with ourselves and our heart to figure out where we need to change, where we can transform. When we connect to the source will tell us how we can make these changes. When we connect to the source and say, hey, I'm unhappy here. When we ask our guides, hey, what can I do to, get this forward momentum going? I've been feeling stagnant and stuck, or I just want to feel more in tune with the all. How do I do that? Ask the source, ask the creator, and, your heart will open to new possibilities. They will tell you how to make that change happen, but you have to be open and willing to make the change and to listen. Somebody can tell you something all day long, but unless you're willing to take that action, it's not going to happen. But look within, find where your heart wants you to go. Listen to source. Source will give you the guidance and help push you on that path, that you're supposed to go down, that you want to go down, but you just may not be sure how to get there. But really focus on loving yourself and loving your journey and being open to the journey, open to the transformation. And as you move forward, as you travel and go new places and experience the world for what it truly is, again, experiencing and doing and learning new things, there's nothing else to do but change. How could you do anything else? There's nowhere to go but movement and growth and moving forward. But I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked. If you'd like to get a reading with me or connect with me on social media, all of the links are down in the description box below this video. But have a fabulous, fabulous week, lovelies. Get out there, experience the world, go dance in the rain, dig your feet into the sand, do something you've never done before. Brief note, me, for example, I went kayaking this past weekend, and I am not a sporty girl. I am not Sporty Spice by any means. That's why I have this here. But it was an experience. I don't regret it. I learned that yes, maybe I should listen to myself more. If I know I probably